Hi, I'm Chelsea Mosley, and this is my Turnigy Trooper. It's not a slash, although I've actually got the slash body on it that a friend gave me after he destroyed my Trooper body. Because the Trooper body was flimsy and made of rubbish polycarbonate, and the slash body I'm very happy with. It's made of Lexan. This is a Turnigy Trooper with currently a blown inner bearing, which I have in the mail. Well, actually, I got 4 of them in the mail, so I should have it up and running soon. Unfortunately, while I've had this for a month and a bit and I've bashed it quite hard, I don't have any videos for you because every single time I've gone to use it, my GoPro's either been flat or in pieces or loading software, or I've forgotten to bring it, or the car's gone and failed on me when I was getting a video. Failed, I mean one shock broke. Standard shock, $4 a pair. Bearing went. It's like 75 cents for a pair of bearings. Really cheap. That's all I've blown, and I bashed this thing hard. The body, I did break, but that was after my friend landed it from about 4 or 5 meters directly upside down. Not surprising it broke. I also broke a couple of body posts, but I had replacements of those anyway. So, I love the car. Works really well. It's got a 500 watt brushless in-runner. It's got 3 differentials, 1, 2 and 3. Runs really nice. I've actually modified the battery compartment so I can fit in my larger 3.7 amp hour 3-cell soft case packs. Well, you know, just standard LiPo packs. It does about 50 k's an hour. I think I've clocked it with my GPS at 52.61 kilometers an hour, something like that. Pretty fast. Fast enough for me at least, because it doesn't actually handle all that well at high speeds because it's the wheels, which are somewhere else. They're rather soft. The inserts aren't all that good, and so they do tend to slop around. I've ordered a drift gyro to help keep the whole thing heading in the same direction, and that'll arrive when my new bearings do, which should be either today or on Monday, today being Friday. So, it's a nice car, it goes really fast, it's durable. I've really bashed it, I can assure you it's durable. It's got an aluminium bottom plate, carbon fibre bracing. Bracing is fine, never had any problem with that. Divs seem to be holding up really well. Motor's got heaps of power. You get wheels spin at no throttle at all. ESC's actually out at the moment because I was running both it and the motor in a friend's Traxxas / 2-wheel drive, and we were pulling wheelies, which was nice and fun. And it's only a 35 amp system, but apart from the fact that you can't do 4 cells, you probably wouldn't want to do 4 cells in this car because you'd break something. But it handles really well, and I haven't had any problems with the ESC or motor as of yet. Servos. Yeah, okay, it's a stock servo, so you know what to expect. But, yeah, it's fine. Only other thing I've had is these little toe links, I think they're called, down here. You can see they're sort of bent. That's because all the rubbish that gets flicked up by the front wheels comes flying back and hits them. And so they're bent a bit. They also had to bend because the chassis, they hit that chassis otherwise. So, bit of a design flaw, but I mean, apart from that, it's fine. And the car only costs like $130 something. But I'm actually going to replace these with some toe links off the Turnigy Trooper Nitro, which evidently has far thicker toe links, and it was like 40 cents for a pair of those, so I'm going to put them on the back. Front ones are fine, of course, because there's nothing getting flicked up into them, really. Although that one's actually bent. So yeah, I've blown a bearing, destroyed one standard shock, one of them really hard landing, but that's cool. You know, shocks are cheap as anything. Lots of people have been saying they've been having problems with their Trooper shocks, and well, they're not the world's best shocks, but they work just well enough. So I would say that they're fine for what I use them for. I did disassemble them, fill them with SA30W50, I think, engine oil, and silicone seal them so they don't leak the oil out. So I just put silicone on the threads and then screwed the shock cap on. And that's about all there is. I did modify the battery compartment, probably said that already, so I can fit my larger batteries in there, which is good, gives me far longer runtime than just using 2.2 amp hour 40Cs. And yeah, that's about it. I'll have a running video going soon. I think I'll probably put a couple of clips into this video, around now or something, just to, give you an idea of how it runs. It does run really, really well. It's got a relatively low center of gravity, and because it's got an aluminium base plate, it's 4 millimeters or something, it's quite thick, and it does mean that that weight is lower down, which is good, so you get some really good handling, and it's hard to roll it. I've rolled it heaps, but it's harder to roll it than my friend Slash by far. And yeah, really nice car, plenty of power as far as I'm aware and concerned, and definitely for its price it is a very, very good car. All I would do is consider I'd buy spare body towers, a pair of spare body posts, a pair of spare shocks, and a pair of spare inner bearings, because the inner bearings at the rear do get a lot of dirt flicked up into them, and so they wear out a bit and eventually go if you're using them in sand. And also the universal drive on the chassis, which you can probably just see in there, that there, is slowly wearing. But hey, I put about 350 amp hours of battery, 3-cell battery through this, and apart from those things I've just said, it's going strong, so I think it's a good car. Only thing is, you will need to get a better body, because the one that comes with it is absolutely crap. So yeah, it's a good car. I'd recommend it to anyone that's interested in getting a short course track, either for racing or bashing. It's probably better for bashing, but you could definitely get it racing if you just upgraded the ESC and motor slightly, and steering servo, of course. Alright, that's all for me. Thank you. Please subscribe, and keep an eye out for the running video coming soon.